Between he and Gordon opened up right through the center of the corner, particularly in turn one.
Tony Stewart is stuck in traffic as the leaders scoot away.
All right, this is top miles per hour going off into turn one. Jeff Gordon faster by 3 miles an hour.
And see, that's a great graphic. You can be faster going in the corner, but you're going to pay the price in the center of the corner.
And I want my car to be faster in the center of the corner. That means you're carrying more speed off the corner.
It tells you your driver's trying really hard, but it tells you the guy in front of you is handling better than you are.
This is going to be a 3-car race. Mark Martin is coming.
Come on, Marky.
He's about a 1/10 of a lap quicker than Matt Kenseth and Jeff Gordon. And again, all of these cars on 2 right side tires only.
You're riding with Martin past the condos at turn 2. And there's that interval in the upper right of the screen.
It's your mark.
I think if Mark tries, I know he's trying as hard as he can. I think he could get Gordon. Because Gordon's falling off for the 17 just enough, and I think it's going to help Mark suck up to him. You get a little draft here. Obviously, at 195 mile an hour, you're going to get a little draft.
Interval shrinking there, 1.02 seconds.
15, 16 laps to go.
Again, Mark Martin's car is just like his teammate up there, the 17 car. He's faster through the center of the corner.
Gained a little bit there up off of turn 4. Got a good run off turn 4.
4th place, Spencer and Rudd side by side, and sheet metal almost exchanged.
Boy, it is, and I mean, boy, Spencer had to give Rudd some room there because Rudd had that fender right up along the left quarter panel.
You never get that right front fender, that left rear getting in the corner, it's all over with.
You better let him go.
All over with one way or the other.
That's right, something's going to give. I said Mark is going to catch the 24 car. If he gets by him without too much trouble, look out.
For more on Gordon, here's Matt.
Well, Mike, you hear so many times that Jeff Gordon's cars are a little more aero sensitive than maybe some other drivers, but this car in the 24 stable is one of their better aero cars. In fact, it won at Las Vegas in this debut 1 year ago, and the last time Jeff Gordon went to victory lane at Kansas City 14 races ago, it came in this race car. He was a little loose in the last set of tires. That's why they only took on 2 to try to tighten it up. Super G is hunkered down in the seat. He hasn't said anything about how this race car is handling now.
It's no time to be talking, I can tell you that. There's no time. Crew can't do anything for you now. They're putting equipment up right now.
The old phrase, you got what you got.
Yep, they're packing for Martinsville. 13 laps to go. Matt Kenseth out in front by ½ a second, and Mark Martin is catching Jeff Gordon. Ricky Rudd has pulled away from Jimmy Spencer, who has Dale Jarrett separating him from Tony Stewart and Jimmy Johnson.
You know, we got a heck of a battle back here for 10th. Terry Labonte probably having one of his best runs this year, going underneath Rusty Wallace. Rusty, ever since about 2 stops ago, that car has been nothing like it was at the beginning of the race.
No, at one time he was dominating this race, pulled out to a big lead, but he sure hadn't shown it the last few laps.
I mean, right now, Stacy Compton in the 14, and he's about 2 or 3 laps down. He's going by.
Last top 10 for Terry Labonte was Bristol last August.
Terry, he likes this track. I think he's average finishing about 6 here, time and time again. He's had great runs here.
Home field advantage.
He says the first time he came here, 97, he liked it. He's been good here ever since.
Yeah, in 5 races, average finish 6.4, and he's led a lap in all the previous 5 races here.
And if you look at his performance this year, that's a great turnaround for him and his team.
2nd place, Mark Martin is there. He's all over the back of Jeff Gordon.
And you better believe Matt Kenseth looks up in that rearview mirror and says, come on, Mark, get side by side. Y'all race side by side for a few laps for me.
Yeah, because Jeff Gordon's not going to pull over and let Mark go, even though he might be faster.
Tony Stewart, Jimmy Spencer side by side off turn 4.
Spence washed up the hill down there, and Stewart stuck it down under him.
And Jimmy Johnson, he's going to stay locked onto that rear bumper, Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart opened the door. Jimmy Johnson, he wants to take advantage of it as well. Jimmy Spencer's going to go all the way back to about 8th position, 7th position.
Tony Stewart's tires are just now coming in. But guess what?
Too late.
Too late.
Too far back. Stewart is 5 seconds back of the lead.
Mark Martin has caught Jeff Gordon once again. He's up there. He's got to get that left front down, out of the air, out of Jeff Gordon's air, where he can make that car turn when he gets up behind Jeff Gordon.
He's got to get up behind Jeff and loosen him up and then cut out from behind him.
Mark Martin, third at Las Vegas.
8 to go.
Third at Las Vegas, his best result of the season so far.
And there's a lot of guys that are good, you know, the great drivers, but Jeff Gordon, when he comes down the inside of 10 laps to go, he's a hard man to deal with. How's the old point leader? He's back there.
Yeah, battling Bill Elliott.
Yeah, this is a battle for 8th position. Both these cars, Sterling Marlin in particular, has 4 tires. They've been running Jimmy Spencer down up there in the 41 car. You know, right now, if you're back in traffic, those 2 tires probably aren't feeling too good.
No, they're not. But out in front in clean air. Moving on, baby. Moving on.
7 to go. Now, if you're Matt Kenseth, Darrell, to see those 2 cars behind you side by side in your mirror, is that the best sight in the world?
You know what? I mean, he knows they're back there, but he better not be looking back.
Okay.
Because when you're looking back, you're losing time. You just let that spotter and the crew chief and everybody else keep you abreast of where you are. Well, he looks like he's holding his own.
What I mean is if they get to battling,
oh, that's great for him.
That's great for Kenseth.
Oh, yeah.
At that time, Mark Martin was real fast through the middle of the corner, but it's like he just couldn't keep the speed off the corner, had to back off just a little bit to get the car to turn.
Well, as he went across the wake of the 24 car, it lifts the front end, and he loses the front end for a moment.
Meanwhile, Sterling Marlin went past Jimmy Spencer. That's 4 more points for our point leader, Marlin. Moves him up to 7.
And pulled away in a hurry.
Yep.
Again, 4 tires versus 2 back in the pack.
So you've got Kenseth pretty much by himself. Gordon and Mark Martin nose to tail. Ricky Rudd has gotten way out ahead of Tony Stewart and Jimmy Johnson. Then Sterling Marlin, Jimmy Spencer, Bill Elliott, Terry Labonte, Rusty Wallace, and Mike Skinner, the lead lap cars.
And another just fantastic day for the 48 car. I mean, give me a break, guys. He's running in 6th place. Rookie guy. I mean, he's doing what a whale of a job. If he doesn't get my Lowe's credit card working, no, I'm going to be mad at him. I know that.
3 to go.
Y'all got y'all, didn't you?
Mine works.
Get here, 2 laps.
Last time Matt Kenseth came across the line, 29.66. Jeff Gordon and Mark Martin back there running 29.80. So he's pulling away here as they'll come across the line. 2 to go.
Well, I believe the fat lady might be
Clearing her throat?
clearing her throat.
Starting to hum a little bit.
Getting her pitch right.
Mark's all over the back of that 24 car. I don't think he's ever going to get enough run on him to get by him, though.
Right there, Mark pulls up on Jeff Gordon, right center off the corner. Just can't get enough run to carry it down the straightaway.
He's got 1 more lap to try it.
And I think what Jeff's doing is just being sure he doesn't get up off the bottom, because I don't believe it. I think he knows that Mark can't pass him unless he gets a nose under him.
Well, Mark did the same thing in the middle of 1 and 2, right up on the rear bumper. He just can't keep that speed off the corner.
Gets back in it quick, but just can't carry the speed off.
Hey, Vanderbilt, you know what to do.
Car number 17 coming off of turn 4. Checkered flag in the air.
6 races, 6 different winners. Matt Kenseth beats Jeff Gordon by a second. Mark Martin is 3rd, Ricky Rudd 4th. Tony Stewart, Jimmy Johnson, the top 5. Then Marlin, Spencer, Elliott, Labonte, the top 10.
Good for Terry Labonte, a top 10 finish. Point leader up to 7th.
How about Matt Kenseth and the whole Roush? 2 cars in the top 3 for the Cat in the Hat. Jack Roush.
And even
And 2 wins for Matt.
Kurt Busch had a good car and cut that tire down as well in the 97.
Dick Berggren.
Attaboy, Robbie Reiser is crew chief. Last year, the best you guys could do was 4th. Now you got 2 wins and 7 starts. How in heaven's name have you got it going so well?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's about the people. all the people that are involved with the 17, I can't thank them enough for everything they've done for us. For the guys at the shop, Wayne Gaudet, our shop foreman, all the guys that put these great cars together every week for us. Not only them, but I want to thank all the people at Roush in general for what they've done for us. It's been a great year so far. 97 and the 17 have been working together really great, and 6 and 99 are coming around, so everything's looking good. It's pretty exciting.
Well, it sure is. Driver and crew chief used to race against each other. Robbie decided it was time to put Kenseth in his car when he got hurt, couldn't race anymore, and what a combination they have proven to be.
It's been a great one, Dick. So Kenseth the winner, Gordon second. We should mention this is Jeff Gordon's 300th Winston Cup start, and he is the first driver in the history of NASCAR to make his 300th start in all consecutive races, from race 1 to race 300 without missing an event.
All started on the day that Richard Petty made his last start in a race, Atlanta 1992.
And Alan Kulwicki, who we lost 9 years ago this week, won his Winston Cup championship, all in that one event. Like Kulwicki, Matt Kenseth, a graduate of the Wisconsin short tracks. And in only his 83rd Winston Cup start, he has his second win.
Tony Stewart, those 4 tires got him to 5th place. Johnny Benson, first car lap down. Dave Blaney, 15th.
Dave Blaney was even on pit road one time with the hood up.
Exactly. And Stacy Compton, he's 19.
Last time I saw Matt, he and Katie were on their Harley riding back from Bristol. Nice leisurely ride back to Charlotte. There's Katie along with Jeff and Michelle Green. And a number of Winston Cup drivers who made that trip on 2 wheels. What a great season he's had so far. 2 wins, second in the points. And he started 31st on the grid.
Yeah.
And previously, the worst start of a Texas winter was 7th. So he's come further than anybody has to reach this spot, victory lane. Steve Burns.
And let's find out how he did it, Mike Joy. Matt Kenseth, you guys, we talked about it all day. Had to change a motor, start from the back. You only had 5 laps of practice. What's the key to winning this race?
That was a great effort by the guys. Clean air was a big deal. If you were out front and had the front end pinned in the clean air, it was fast. And we had a good car all day. We started dead last because we had an engine problem before qualifying, so it put us in the back. But we had a great car all day, and we needed to be out front. We were out front when it counted.
Second win of the year, Matt. You guys are having a great season.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is next to unbelievable. I never thought we were going to have a shot at winning the thing today. So I'm real happy for my sponsors, DeWalt. They've hung in there with me for 4 years, and they've been doing a great job. And AT&T and this Ford Taurus ran pretty good, too.
Was it hard to be patient today, Matt?
Not really. You really didn't have much of a choice because when you caught somebody, you just get such a bad air push you couldn't turn. So it wasn't really a matter of being patient. It was having a car turning good enough on the bottom where you could pass cars. And once we got in front, we were real fast, but it was difficult before that.
Congratulations. Let's go to Matt Yoakum.
Steve, a super performance by Jeff Gordon. Your first top 5 since Kansas City, the race you won last year, but you worked for it today.
Yeah, we did. As a team, we worked for it. And, you know, I just thank God for this team because they never give up, you know, and we can overcome any adversity. And we've been throwing some here lately. And today was a real solid day for us. And couldn't ask for a better day for the DuPont Chevrolet. And to start where we started from, really, the car was great. We just need to get track position. We adjusted on a little bit all day. But, man, there at the end, Robbie and Brian, those guys in the pits, made a great call with the 2 tires. Unfortunately, we couldn't beat Matt out, but we got there in second and gave him a run for his money.
Jeff Gordon scores his best career Texas finish, a second.